do 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 do
Do do do do do do do do.
Well, that's been dealt with. Hey, Harry. Welcome to the, what date is it? October recap.
October 31st, otherwise known as Halloween. I mean, when you're a kid, it's just like, oh, mate, I can just go around people's houses dressed as a fucking bat and rob people of chocolate. You know, as an adult, you know, the only real thing that you've got Halloween for is getting pissed and shagging each other.
A singular baked bean on the floor. Imagine putting that on my gravestone.
All I can find is you talking about rat poison and your dad's boats. My goals were get through this month, which, as far as I'm aware, I'm still here.
I think one of your bits at the end of it was like, if I do die, I don't want it to be of coronavirus.
Yeah, I just want it to be of something stupid, like, you know, slipped on a bean. But yeah, another goal was stick with university, despite the fact that it's getting kind of annoying. I haven't left yet, so hooray!
Some of your videos showed you doing more practical work, which I assume you're quite happy with.
They're gonna kill me once they realise I'm filming.
No, very happy with. You know, like York itself is a bit of a weird one because it's a tier 2 area, but it's bordered by, if you go north from it, like you enter a tier 1 area again, and so I'm constantly kind of like having to readjust kind of like what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do depending on the area, which is just fucking ridiculous.
Where you are and where I am, in order to get to a middle ground, we have to like creep around tier 3 areas because we've got tier 1, 2 and 3. They were like, right, let's add a tier 4. They haven't done that yet. They were like, oh.
Wasn't there going to be a tier 0 as well?
No, it wasn't a tier 0. They've actually added something called tier 1+. The government system to get rid of COVID is an iPhone upgrade. Tier 4 is either going to be tier 4 or tier 3+. So which model do you want, Harry? Either way, it doesn't come with a charger port.
What even is it anymore? What am I allowed to do? I was going to say, back to how we originally got onto this point, that I've been going out and doing more practical work. Thank fucking God for that. It's still been enjoyable to kind of be behind a camera again and working with a team.
Yes, I know, it looks like I've escaped the war.
Future Harry and Kai, I'm so jealous of your position right now.
I know. What's kind of like fascinating but also concerning me, when we record videos like this where we're like, hello future so-and-so, and it's like, hello past me, you don't realise though that there will always be a past version of yourself.
Yeah.
When you become that future version to then talk to the past one, there's a past one to talk to, and that past one becomes a future one, and then the future one becomes a past one, and it just keeps going. I said I wanted to get more videos done. I do want to get one done before the end of the year. I've recorded some lines for one. I've kind of started storyboarding it, but then I fell into animating my dad.
They all think I'm insane or something, or dangerous.
You are!
Kai's Dad, the animated series, coming soon.
That makes it more fun though, doesn't it?
You know, like...
Life's about excitement and experiences, that's why we're alive. Otherwise, you might as well just shoot yourself.
Obviously, we've had the notion of you coming down here.
I mean, you know, if we want to go into it, that video the other day that we made about your dad was basically about kind of like us trying to find ways to get me down here. And one thing that Kai suggested was that my dad's got a boat.
I have 2, no, 3. Wait.
I've heard.
Fun.
If he got his boating license by then, to social distance, he would have me paragliding from behind.
This is a brilliant idea.
No,
I think paramotors are about $3,000-ish.
You'd be on one of those on the paramotors from like Jurassic Park.
You would probably have to make a few stops, which might look a bit weird to the local garages.
I mean, the plan at this point in time, we don't know how it's going to go, and it might end up going to shit. Please don't make it go to shit, country. Just for this fucking month. The plan going forward at the moment is that it's like a car ride. We have like potential options for if I can't come down. The
absolute kind of meh case scenario is that we don't get to, and that we finish the series off just kind of mirroring a shot. My mentality with if you have a bad day is that you will have a good day the next day, and if that doesn't happen, your bad days build up, giving you an even better set of time afterwards. Now, because we've been under so much stress this year and negative stuff, I really just want just one little thing in that case, and it would be nice. So we've got options for, like you say, we've got a rental car option, we've got us coming up north to pick you up.
We've got a paraglider option.
Paraglider.
What? Are you
On drugs. Aren't we all?
I think we've discussed before. Will I be able to get your footage on this? Have you replaced your camera yet?
Hold on.
The year in review will be right back after these messages.
Not on our watch, pussies.
Triple the action, triple the fun. The Spider-Man triple action weapon. What? The crocodile hat?
I think you and I both want to end a year in review properly. We want it to be something that... Because we both haven't actually been physically in a video
space
together.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I mean...
It feels wrong. Yeah.
On that jolly note.
On that jolly note, let's jump on to our side note of Let's Complain.
Oh, man.
We are potentially going into, for the period of November, another national lockdown. Your trip down here entirely depends on either how long this lockdown lasts or whether certain places are taken out of certain theaters. I would love to go see my parents this year, but that's not looking super likely.
Something about that just doesn't compute. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you're probably in the best place that you could possibly be in right now. You've got a family that is really accommodating. You've got a girlfriend who loves you. You've got a really good safety net should you need to go to shit. The problem is, you can't see your mum and dad, and that sucks, man.
Let's get out of the Let's Complain section because, as I've said, until a vaccine comes along, I just don't care.
So, I had my first
stay over at a house. Disclaimer, I didn't mean to stay at this house in York. I missed my train and I had no other option. I would say a scary experience, but I'd had that many cocktails that I can't remember how I felt. Other than anxious. You know,
I'm pissed.
I've also, I think as I mentioned earlier on, like been getting back into the swing of university, like properly back into the swing of it as well. I am a quarter of a way through a 2,500 word essay that's due next week.
Oh God.
Yeah, I can do it. I split. What I do is I split it into smaller, kind of more manageable sections that I do in a day. So I split my introduction, split it into two sections: done and to do. And in done, I've got an introduction that managed to be about 297 words. Paragraph 1, which ended up as 695 words, which in total, I've got 992 words. That means I've got 1,508 words in total yet to do. But, okay, so what I do is I take 250 away from 1,508, and that leaves me with a number that I can't even remember right now. But that split into two is 629. So I've got one 629 word paragraph at least to do, then another 629 word paragraph to do, then a 250 word paragraph to do, then I'm done. That's much more manageable. Or psychotic. One more thing, I think. I've been a lot more kind of like attentive to the way that my mental health is going, because at the end of this month I kind of had a realization that like kind of need to take an active part in this. I can't just let it go off the rails and then not really do anything about it. As far as I'm aware, I've taken the first few steps and just kind of like, you know, helping myself out a little bit. And that's basically it. That's my accomplishments for this month. What about you?
We finally got to be extras. The one thing I was really happy about, it wasn't so much being an extra in the film, it was the ability to film very vague things and actually be able to use that footage. When you think of an extra, you think of them as being just kind of people in the background, they're not really, you know, full focus and all this. It was a really nice like environment and space, because the director and the producers and stuff like this, they treated you like individuals. I really liked it. And Emily is all, like, the whole family is in their own little bunch in this film.
Yeah.
The only thing I can really give away is that for one bit we all have to scowl at the camera. And Emily is terrifying.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Also, oh, Harry, the breakfasts.
Yeah, just some beans.
I love this job.
Ooh.
Like when we had like the changing room stuff and we got our makeup done. I had a bit of makeup done, Harry. I looked very pretty. They brought in like a big bag of like bacon sandwiches, and then we had another one.
That sounds awesome.
Then we had another one, or more accurately, George had about 4. I may as well just pig out, and I stole about 3 apple juices. I also pre-ordered that Miles Morales game because it looks.
I can't wait.
It looks so good.
I can't wait to play it.
And one thing, go on.
The Spider-Verse costume is sexy as balls. I know! You and I, Kai, are both waffles.
Yeah. You never know nowadays. But, I've decided to put them all down as like a bulk thing, so we've got vague shots 1, 2, and 3.
Well, that's very vague.
And I just liked these. They just felt kind of nice because they weren't, oh, I'm cooped up in the house kind of thing.
I love how much joy you have in being just annoyingly vague.
Like the vague dog, and I like this tent thingy. Like, it's all gonna make sense next year, but I just love that.
My first pick for this month is Head Static.
What are you talking about?
Essentially, that night, he got to this state of mind where he started talking about stairs.
Do you know how you have stairs to go up?
Yeah, that's generally where they go.
I love that man. I love that man until the ends of the earth. And it's just, he's just too fucking funny.
But they also go down.
That's also how stairs work.
So you've got 2 stairs.
The fuck you...
I have this habit of when I'm just about to fall asleep, I will just say things that my brain is currently seeing. So, Emily, could you just very quickly read out what I said at roughly what point of the night?
Just gone 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
There was a rabbit that had a hat and it sold newspapers, and it had a dog that was bred, and then there was a cat that was unhappy, and all the cars were armchairs with faces.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like when you're in that kind of intoxicated state of mind, it sometimes pays just to turn the camera on and see what weird shit you start talking about.
So my other next favourite is The Cup from the 8th. I love it because it's filmed kind of like a video game. It feels like it's a video game, like a bit of gameplay or cutscene or something, like with the camera like following you round behind you. It's like GTA. So my next video is my catharsis.
Beating COVID at the moment is akin to pushing a ball underwater. You can keep pushing it under as far as you can, but the further you do it, the more violently it's going to burst from the water itself.
And I also...
Damn, that was one of my videos. So go on.
I also like it because of the little animation bits I did.
Hold on a sec. I think we need to fight that.
See, I liked that video purely for the fact that, like, probably one of the most no bullshit videos that I've seen.
The bit where I just out of nowhere just
like
go, fun little fact here.
Vaccines are fine.
But no, I think that was a really good point. My first one is both the Times Will Have Again videos.
Yes.
The cool kids. Harry, get close to me. We're not hugging.
And I think they represent kind of like the way that we're kind of like remembering back. And it's also just nice to see a few of those moments again. My favorite bit is the one where so it's like a complete zoom in on your face. You know, it goes through all of like the different kind of like versions of you. It's less your beard growing, it's more your beard shrinking. I also in the vortex I like seeing the little scattered moments as well, like his high-fiving and you meeting Emily and stuff like that. It was nice seeing High Pills again, because me and my friend Chris were being kids eating Tic Tacs and pretending they were drugs.
Gonna jump off this tree! Ah!
Do you want to know what the slushie's called, Alan?
I love it when I tell him the name of the smoothie, and like you see him just kind of like think about the name for a second, and he just goes, "Oh, you fuck!"
I couldn't really pick specifically, but I just love all of Harry Truett's videos this month.
This is like the only place that I'm like, damn, I want to be wearing a mask. Look at that fucking smog.
London's horrible in terms of just breathing. My final pick is probably Nice Day, purely because the sound effect that you have of, is that a leopard in a car?
Magnificent display of aggression and skill.
One of my favourite sound effects you've ever edited.
Did you also like the teeth thing?
I think that was a good recap.
I think it was a very nice one. I'm looking forward to December's, because we get to do December's actually physically together.
I hope so, man. Like,
that would be cool.
All I want, it's legit the only thing I want for this year, above anything else. I just want to finish the project with my buddy. Drink a few beers, watch some kind of castle on a beach or something, and just end the project.
Yeah, it'd be nice, and we can shoot some giant flying elephants.
What?
Yeah, I think the end of the year will be quite... I hope the entire end of the year is a catharsis for us. We've had little mini outbursts throughout the year being like, you know what, I can't be dealing with this. I just hope that we get just one little break. But yeah, I mean, You know, we've got a lockdown to look forward to, hooray. But we've also got plans that we can be hopeful for. I think if they come to fruition, of you coming here, me potentially getting to go see my family. If not, I could do that next year, because I'm hopeful that the majority of next year, if not maybe about 60% of it, will be, you know, us being able to do things properly. I've kind of enjoyed this month, what with the variety of things we've done, the content
we've definitely got a lot done. So yeah, without further ado, Kai, watch out for that banana!
Whoa! I think there's another one. Whoa!
Shall we end it there?
Yeah. But, Harry, I've just taken away your oxygen.